gonna take crackerjack timing, Wang.
Total concentration. You ready, Jack?
I was born ready.
Marvel Comics has released all the details regarding their April 2021 comic book solicitations. And this is something I like to do here on the channel. We're going to go over, talk about all the good stuff, the things I'm personally looking forward to. Maybe hit some big plot points that are given away in solicitations. Maybe make fun of a comic book here or there. I like to do that as well. I'm glad you're all here with me today. Let's get right to it. Let's talk about the Marvel solicitations for April. Now, I've got to say, this first thing surprises me quite a bit. King in Black is already over. That actually ends in April. I'm sorry, in March, we get the final issue of King in Black. But Avengers is still a King in Black tie-in book, Avengers 45. And Jason Aaron. Why would they finish the King in Black story in Avengers on a book Jason Aaron's writing instead of Donny Cates? The year's most epic event explodes in the pages of Avengers. The vampire hunter Blade has been at the forefront of the fight against the dark symbiote god, but now he must pay a dark price that will change his world forever. I don't know. Apparently we're getting something after the fact, because I have a feeling that this isn't the end of the King in Black story. I think the King in Black story has already ended, and this is more of an epilogue regarding some of the fallout of the Avengers. Next up is the big Venom 200. We've all heard this is going to be the swan song for Donny Cates and Ryan Stegman on the Venom series. I'm starting to believe that we're getting toyed with here, and that Donny Cates and Ryan Stegman will still be writing Venom, but it just won't be called Venom. It'll be King Venom or something like that. I think most people will probably write on that one. 96 pages, $10. And it won't just be Ryan Stegman on this one. There's a host of other artists as well. Hopefully we'll get some Mark Bagley on there. Always like to see him on Venom. Obviously, Ivan Coelho, who's been the fill-in artist for Venom while Stegman's been away illustrating the King in Black, has been awesome. So hopefully he's in there. Look at all that. That's a lot of variant covers. Jay Scott, Mark Bagley, Art Adams, Patrick Gleason, Stephanie Hans. That'll be a beautiful cover. Humberto Ramos, Dick Klein. Yeah. This is a series, The Marvels, that we've been hearing about for a very long time. It was supposed to come out last summer, and then we just never heard anything again. This is Kurt Busiek. If you're excited about that one, there you go. It's actually coming out. The Mighty Valkyries. Jason Aaron reboots Jane Foster Valkyrie again. Is anyone excited about this? Well, somebody's excited about it. Not me. 40 pages, $4.99 for #1 issue. Marvel's Women of Marvel. We got Sophie Campbell. That is the only creator that I've heard of in there. This is probably a skip, huh? $6. No, thank you. Way of X. This is the new Reign of X series led by Nightcrawler, my favorite X-Men. So you'd think I'd be excited about this, but I think Nightcrawler giving up his faith to create a mutant religion kind of goes against what the character stands for, the history of the character. I will be giving this a shot, obviously. It is my favorite X-Men character. Cy Spurrier, not exactly over the moon that he's the writer, although a lot of people say that he's done some good stuff, specifically with his Constantine book that I think just wrapped up. We shall see. $5, 48 pages. That, I mean, it's a cool concept cover. I don't think it works. I guess that one's the best one. Yeah, there you go. Not exactly excited for this, but I'm definitely going to read it. Squadron Supreme. I think this is, Marvel Tales. Roy Thomas Sal and John Buscema. Basically, it's a couple issues of Avengers from the 60s, then a couple more Avengers from the 60s. One shot, $8. If you're into Squadron Supreme, that's probably a book for you. Darkhawk, bringing that character back for 3 stories. Now, Dan Abnett and Kyle Higgins are absolutely terrific sci-fi writers. I think they work really good in space, so this could be really good. $5. Everything's $5 nowadays, isn't it? It's not just DC, folks. Just wait till you get to, oh my goodness, what is it? Guardians of the Galaxy 13, Special Milestone Edition. Wait till I get to that one. Black Panther 25. This is obviously Ta-Nehisi Coates' finale on the Black Panther series. I think it's pretty cool they're bringing Brian Stelfreeze, who was the artist on Ta-Nehisi Coates' original run on Black Panther, was the inspiration essentially for Wakanda in the Black Panther movie. It doesn't feel like there's a lot of juice to Ta-Nehisi Coates' Black Panther in space story. Obviously, the galactic empire of Wakanda is coming to Earth. They're following Black Panther back. I don't know. It's time for some fresh blood on Black Panther. 56 pages, $6. Guardians of the Galaxy. Let's talk about this Milestone comic. Look at this. It's number 13. There's going to be a new team, new costume, new headquarters, new artist. So it's $5, 40 pages. I don't know. Does Guardians of the Galaxy 13 by Al Ewing feel like a Milestone comic that should be more expensive than it was before? It doesn't to me. I found his Guardians of the Galaxy to be quite frankly boring. Might be wrong on that one. I know a lot of people enjoy his work. I would say the costumes don't look all that great as well. There you go. Alien. Absolutely ecstatic about this one. Oh, this guy's in cryostasis. He's got the alien waiting for him to get out so he can eat him. It's a pretty good cover. Phil Kennedy Johnson, Salvador LaRocca. I think this one's going to be well worth it. I thought this was I don't know, maybe it must be an ongoing because it doesn't say of. So there you go. Ultraman, The Trials of Ultraman. I'm definitely going to be reading this one. Kyle Higgins on Rise of Ultraman was absolutely great. He's getting co-writing credit with Matt Groom. It should be fun. I'm really enjoying their Ultraman stuff at Marvel. Spider-Man, Spider Shadow. This is the new version of Marvel's What If. This is going to be What If Spider-Man became Venom. I will say this second cover, the one that they didn't release on the big press release, is better than the first one in my opinion. Chip Zdarsky, absolutely on a What If Spider-Man story. It's a must-read in my opinion. Of course, $5. It's got to be $5. This is going to be a 4-part miniseries. Okay, Silk. If you're into Korean Spider-Girl, there you go. Black Knight, Curse of the Ebony Blade, Cy Spurrier. Feels like a skip to me. Beta Ray Bill, Daniel Warren Johnson, definitely going to be reading this one. Another mini-series. He's the writer-artist. Daniel Warren Johnson is absolutely fantastic. We highlighted him on our up-and-coming creators to be watching out for, specifically writers, but he is one hell of an artist. If you haven't read Murder Falcon or, Wonder Woman, is it Dead Earth? Go check those out. Daniel Warren Johnson kicks ass. This is going to be good. Carnage, Black, White, and Blood. Chip Zdarsky, Al Ewing, Ram B. Dang. With art by Marco Cicchetto and others. That's definitely tempting, even though I hadn't planned on buying that. That's some of my favorite writers there. Even Al Ewing, the one I don't dislike, the one I like the least on that one. It's pretty darn good. What are we getting? The Daredevil team of Chip and Marco Cicchetto lend their brutal sensibilities to an eye-popping story pitting Carnage against the Amazing Spider-Man. I like Cicchetto's Spider-Man. That ought to be pretty good. Al Ewing, who brought the unthinkable body horror of Immortal Hulk, lends his terrifying talents to a tale. If you thought his Hulk looks painful, you haven't. Okay, probably pretty good. Too bad Joe Bennett's not associated with that. But wait, because your readers are out there in mighty Marveldom, deserve the best. We brought comics heavyweight Ramsey. Is he heavyweight yet? Feels like he's an up-and-comer. He's someone to watch. Aboard for a story to make your skin crawl. That's probably worth it, even though it's $5, 40 pages. Everything's $5. Jeez. America Chavez, made in the USA. I'll be reading the first issue. I have a feeling I won't be reading anything after that. Thor and Loki, Double Trouble. Nope. Avengers Next Strike. Interesting comment or concept. Jed McKay, not somebody I'm impressed with. Eternals. I read the first issue. We're talking Kieran Gillen, Assad Ribic as a creative team. Ooh, variant cover by Stephanie Hans. Where is that? That's definitely Ribic. That doesn't look like Stephanie Hans. No, that's somebody else. That's the headshot variant. We don't get the Stephanie Hans variant cover. I was not impressed by Eternals #1. I thought it was really boring. I actually didn't make it to the whole comic. It doesn't happen often, let me put it that way. Spider-Man, Curse of the Man-Thing. This actually looks pretty cool. I mean, it's a one-shot 40-page. Steve Orlando, I don't know, he's kind of hit or miss, but this is probably pretty fun. What, part 2 of 3? What has he got, 3 one-shots? They're just calling them all #1s? That is the most Marvel thing in the world, isn't it? Amazing Spider-Man. Notice that we do not see his hideous blue and orange and gray suit. We see his old school Spidey suit. So I'm going to say that they just did that to pump up some numbers for sales. Nick Spencer. What is with the artists? I thought it was supposed to be Patrick Gleason and Mark Bagley were the artists on Spider-Man. Why is this guy in here? Whatever. It's going to be a romantic story about Parker's roommate, Randy and Janice. Janice. I'm an idiot. I mean, I'm going to read it, I guess, because I've been reading Spider-Man. This does not get me excited, I'll tell you that. $5. Jeez. Why is this comic book $5? Is Marvel. Same artist, Spider-Man 64. Tombstone and Robbie are at each other's throats. Did it have anything happen to do with Mayor Kingpin's moves away? There you go. Miles Morales, Spider-Man 25. I guess this is the beginning of the Clone Saga, I believe. Probably going to pass it. Saladin Ahmed. No, thank you. Carmen Canero. Not the biggest fan. Nonstop Spider-Man. This is definitely what I'm going to be reading. Joe Kelly, Chris Machalo. Obviously, Chris Machalo was on the Deadpool series, but apparently that was mysteriously canceled. I'm going to talk about that with Perch probably before this video goes up. Definitely going to be reading this one. This sounds like a lot of fun. The most action-packed book in comics continues to singe your eyebrows. Enough said. Spider-Woman. Not interested. Black Cat. They rebooted that book. I'm not even going to get into that. I'm still pissed. X-Men Legends #3. Absolutely. Louise Simonson and Walt Simonson on an X Factor story. Covered that in our positive news show. $4. Hey, they're cutting us a deal on that one. I'm definitely going to be reading that one. MODOK Head Games. Patton Oswalt. Nope. Iron Fist, Heart of the Dragon. So I read the first issue of this. This is obviously Larry Hama. I don't know. It feels like he's. I like a lot of action. I do like a lot of action, but it felt like they've forsaken story just to put as much action as possible. Well, I'm going to stick with it for another issue, but I might not make it issue 4. I'll tell you that, even though I was really excited about this one. Sword. Still can't believe they interrupted this series launch with an event tie-in on issue #2. Al Ewing, Valerio Schiti. It seems like a cool concept. Issue 1, as far as I'm concerned, was a 0 issue. Issue 2 was a tie-in. They should have just waited. They should have made King and Black Sword and then launch this book afterwards, because I don't know. It's getting in the way of what Al Ewing was trying to do with the series, and it made everything feel unimportant because so much stuff was happening in Sword #2. Excalibur, no. Teeny Howard, Marauders, Jerry Duggan, no. Wolverine. So we're getting back into the vampire conflict. Obviously, we got Omega Red there. Ben Percy, Scott Eaton on art instead of Adam Kubert, who had been illustrating the vampire stuff. Skinterview with the Vampire. You cheeky bastard, Ben Percy, you cheeky bastard. I'm reading. Children of the Atom. I thought this was originally an ongoing. Then they reported that it was going to be a miniseries. It appears that it is an ongoing. Vita Ayala, Bernard Chang. I imagine I'm going to review the first issue and never think about this again. This is just my thoughts. Why waste R.B. Silva on that cover? Cable. Okay, they keep teasing us with adult Cable. He's never going to come back. Phil Noto is really disappointed on the art. Here we got X-Force. Another fill-in artist. Gary Brown instead of Joshua Cassera. The only way to battle the nightmare is on its own turf. Sweet Dreams, Quentin Quire. Man, they kill that guy off a lot. New Mutants, been awful. Got to be worse on the Vita Ayala. Maestro Warren Pax, the first issue was awesome. I read that. I had a really good time. I liked the Maestro series. Obviously, that's Peter David. I thought the opening series was really good, but the Warren Pax opener was even better. It's like, this is really good. If you like fun Hulk comics, you got to read that one. Immortal Hulk, I guess we're going to Emaciated Hulk again. I guess we hadn't seen that before. I think I remember seeing that when Hulk went to hell. Joe Bennett's art, still amazing on Immortal Hulk. Obviously, Immortal Hulk ending at issue #50. Fantastic Four. Why is Dan Slott still on this book? And why are they wasting R.B. Silva on a Dan Slott book? Riddle me that, folks. What a waste. Avengers. 44. So this is the the finale of the Phoenix tournament, which I just covered the one issue on the channel. It was awful. Jason Aaron, you need a break, sir. Just step away, go do some independent, creator-owned stuff, and recharge your batteries before you come back to Main Street Comics, because you, sir, have run out of anything resembling a good idea. As the greatest heroes and villains of the Marvel Universe are trapped within the battle to decide the all-new Phoenix, spoiler warning, it's gonna be Moon Girl. A bloody battle that has narrowed to a handful of desperate combatants. Thor leads the rest of the Avengers in the fight to contain the Phoenix Force on Earth in a quest complicated by the Thunder God's own mysterious connection to the cosmic Firebird. It's not going to be anything near that cool. I guarantee it. I'll probably be reviewing that one on the channel. And I guarantee you I will be doing a wrap-up of that story arc with Perch here on the channel. It has got the makings of an all-time dud. Captain Marvel, still can't believe it's ongoing with 28. Kelly Thompson. Captain America. Talk about another series that needs some new blood. Savage Avengers. Actually been pretty darn good. We got Patch Zurcherin on the art. Not my favorite person in the world, but as a field artist, he's about as good as it gets. Patch Zurcherin's still a great artist. Jerry Duggan, while I think he's awful on X-Men, he's been really good on Savage Avengers. Iron Man. Christopher Campbell. I had hopes. I had such hopes for Iron Man. It did not work out for me. Black Widow. Thor obviously has been really good. Donny Cates, Nick Klein on art. Definitely been one of the highlights. All-Father Thor breaks out of his prison, but Donald Blake has amassed more power than the king of Asgard can know. One thing is certain. When the hammer comes down, only one man will remain standing. Big action and big stakes are the Donny Cates and Nick Klein special, but you've never seen them like this before. So apparently they're still doing the Donald Blake story, and this is the finale. There you go. Champions. New creative team at issue number 6. How embarrassing. Daredevil, the best damn ongoing series in comic books. Obviously, Elektra is still the Daredevil. Chip Zdarsky, Marco Cicchetto, having taken up the cow in the club in Matt Murdock's absence, Elektra, the deadliest assassin in the Marvel Universe, has a long road ahead as she works to protect the legacy of the Man Without Fear. Well, that's not very specific, is it? I'm still reading it. Conan the Barbarian. That is a good cover right there. That is beautiful. Jim Zub. Enough said. No. This is my second favorite character in all of fiction. And that's how low Marvel's gotten on that one. Runaways. Nope. Power Pack. Nope. Star Wars High Republic. Nope. Still looks awful. And it's so disappointing what's happened to the Star Wars brand at Marvel. Even the Darth Vader comic isn't good. Empire Strikes Back. Is that a special cover? What is this? 40th anniversary covers. It's 56 pages of covers? I don't know. That feels like a stupid concept to me. Do you want to read a story in 56 pages of covers? That's what it sounds like it is to me. There you go. Dr. Aphra. Nope. That'll do it, folks. That's basically the solicitations. We're into the hardcover and trade paperback stuff. I don't know. There's a couple of them in there. Not much new that I'm really excited for. Obviously, War and Pax has been great. Very excited for Aliens. Gonna stick with the Iron Fist book for now. Was not overly impressed with the first issue. Daredevil's been great. I imagine it will still be great. That Carnage, Red, White, and Blood series. Chip Zdarsky, Ram V, Al Ewing on it. That's some really good creators. So I don't know. There's definitely some stuff to be excited for. We've got Clone Saga coming to Miles Morales Spider-Man, if that's your thing. There's some weird stuff going on there. There's a lot of $5 comics. Guardians of the Galaxy number 13, $5 for no reason. I don't know. Marvel's back to business as usual, folks. What do you think? Are you excited about that? I'm not.